In the blink of an eye, Lil Pump exploded into the limelight, locking in collaborations with heavyweights like Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Lil Uzi Vert, and the late XXXTentacion within a single year. From experiencing quick success and becoming the poster child of an entire era, his downfall was even more rapid. And now it seems Lil Pump has dropped out of the mainstream.
I'm on the bean, I'm on the molly, I'm on the bean.
What could have been?
Racks on,
Came in
with a song.
Come on.
Lil Pump, ooh, Lil Pump, yeah, Lil Pump, ooh.
Gazzy Garcia, born in Miami on August 17th, Y2K, immersed himself in rap from a young age as an escape from reality. Despite facing academic challenges and complaints from teachers since elementary school, his classmates spoke of him to be friendly and admirable. In 2011, he started freestyling for fun over beats he found on YouTube, occasionally collaborating with friends on songs. However, his focus shifted before going into high school. Pump was struggling to find a sense of purpose and direction in his life, which caused him to start stealing from local shops and taking drugs with his friends, which prompted his parents to threaten him to go to military after high school. But this all changed when Pump met his best friend Omar, aka Smoke Perp. Pump and Perp met through Omar's uncle, who happened to be Garcia's stepfather. Omar and Garcia formed a tight bond during this period and were both abused by their relative.
Cause like he'll always argue with me for stupid shit, you know? The house smell like weed, retarded shit like that. I used to get into it with him. I'm like, bro, you're a fucking bum, and he got mad. And he was trying to fight me and shit. And I pulled out a strap and I aimed that shit at him, bro. Just spooked, he ran inside.
This only increased their destructive behaviors, resulting in both being expelled from high school, with Pump being expelled from every high school in the state of Florida for a reckless habit of rioting.
Bro, you was a bad student. He started a riot. They closed the whole school down. There was helicopters and shit, and niggas getting stabbed and shit.
K9s and shit. They kicked me out of all public schools. I'm not allowed in the public schools anymore. I was in some opportunity school, but they kicked me out of that shit. That
It's like
shit's
where they send all the bad kids.
Yeah,
shit like
bro.
jail school.
I don't know how I got into music shit. Oh no, it was cause of
I made him. Bro, cause he would
honest.
freestyle, but he didn't want to record it. Nah, bro, you're gonna record right now, and I set it up. I made him record his first song.
Yeah.
The following year was 2016, and the landscape of rap was making a dramatic shift. A fresh sound with kids bringing an I don't give a fuck attitude and not caring for the culture of hip hop. These kids were having fun, dancing, and bringing the refreshing energy the game needed. This wave of young rappers became beacons for a new generation who admired their carefree and rebellious approach to their music and lifestyle. The kids were taking over, and hip hop was not ready for it.
I'm telling you right now, if you pull out one of them old beats, I'm not rapping on it. You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
We'll decide when you're a rock
Let me.
star.
My fans won't be disappointed. They get it.
No, they will.
No, they won't.
Because all I got is old man beats, and you're not built for
Hey,
that.
listen. Hey, listen. It's gonna be a lot of young guys coming up here, and they ain't gonna want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look.
It's
I hope
changing.
y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling. Y'all be trying to come back.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We
gon' see. Oh, you gonna learn.
And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Then tell me what you want from hip hop.
I mean, I'm making music, bro. I'm just having fun.
You
Love
have a
it.
problem with just having fun and fun.
What do you want me to say? You want me to say?
I want you to be aware of your business. I want you to know whether you're in a 360 or not. I want you to appreciate the culture that changed your life and took you from college dorm rooms eating fucking oodles and noodles. I want you who's well-spoken and articulates himself well.
My nigga. Chill.
Yeah. Oh, what's the kid? Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, we're not rappers. We're just rock stars.
We call it mumble rap.
SoundCloud then experienced a massive rise, providing a platform where anyone could make and share their music, even from their bedroom, while cultivating an organic fan base. SoundCloud became a site where music fans could go and seek out the next big artist. The smaller and more obscure the artist, the more intrigued these fans became about their music. Lyrical Lemonade was also on the rise, which is a music video production channel made by Cole Bennett. Lyrical Lemonade started putting a lot of new up-and-coming SoundCloud rappers in the spotlight. Garcia wasn't taking music seriously at the time, only releasing a few tracks from the influence from his friend Omar. But Omar was starting to gain a following of his own under the name Smoke Perp in the SoundCloud scene.
Tell that hoe come count this dope, huh?
Which prompted one of his first huge opportunities to have a video made by the soon-to-be huge Cole Bennett. Cole knew he had to keep making videos for new buzzing artists to keep his following going. So he drove 20 hours from Chicago to Miami. Cole was there for Smoke Perp, but Omar and Garcia were never seen away from each other. If Perp was somewhere, so was Pump. So Pump basically became a backup dancer for Purp's first hit song, Ski Mask.
I'm taking all your shit, yeah, I'm kicking in that dough. I need them fucking racks, bitch, get out.
Cole found Pump hilarious. He was already aware of his social media antics online and the music he had released prior.
Right here. Man, shut your bitch ass up.
No can do that here.
What?
You want I call police or security?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Lil Pump in this bitch, man. Fuck that shit.
No way!
He thought Pump could become a star, and it wouldn't just be for his music. Cole and Pump then collaborated on the song D-Rose for the lyrical lemonade chant.
100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist. What? 100 on my wrist, 80 on my wrist.
Becoming his biggest song to this point and racking up 500,000 views from his first
80
beat.
on my wrist. D-Rose, 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 D-Rose.
It was safe to say that Pump was starting to build a fan base of his own, separate from Smoke Perp. But what Pump didn't know was that his life was about to change forever. The Lights Global is a music and entertainment company that was very aware of how social media was going to change the music industry. They were already responsible for blowing up some dance trends like Juju on the Beat. They found Lil Pump and thought they found the next biggest star in pop culture. They signed him to a social media deal. The social media agency would push his music to the network of a variety of influencers on social media, while encouraging Pump to keep posting his wild social media antics online to get him more attention.
All y'all niggas some bitch niggas in this shit, man. Fuck all y'all niggas, man. You a bitch, nigga. I run this shit.
And the company couldn't have been more right. Old head hip hop fans were already upset with the emergence of the 2016 sound and act, and it only intensified in 2017.
Catch me outside, how about that? Hit your bitch in massage. This a big watch, diamonds dripping off of the clock.
Social media became more important than your actual music. The more attention you had on social media, the more money and clout you had.
Porsche, white wrist, white. I do not drip when I poet. I do not when I read.
Ooh, lobster bit. I got a fat ass lobster, know what I'm saying? Whole lot of gang shit, know what I'm saying?
Hey, out here balling in the I-gate. I dropped 200 racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old.
The Clout Era, taking music to the most generic form possible. Popping pills and getting face tattoos for the sake of garnering attention or clout. And Lil Pump seamlessly embodied this lifestyle and became the perfect fit as the poster child for this era.
Yeah, I came in with a saw. Ooh, yeah, I came in with a saw. Yeah. Hey, I got designer from head to my toe. I'm on designer, my bitch. Moving in bricks, set it bound like ooh. Moving in bricks.
Hit after hit, each gaining hundreds of millions of views, Pump was starting to climb the top of the industry and was trying to capitalize on every situation he could. But he wasn't the only one, because while all this was happening, his best friend Smoke Perp was dropping hits and exploding in the industry as well.
I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth.
And while Perp and Pump were unhinged, so were their fans. A random chant at one of Smoke Perp's shows started out of nowhere, with the fans chanting, "Fuck J. Cole." Perp and Pump weren't sure what was happening, but Pump saw an opportunity and he ran with it.
Nigga, fuck J. Cole, nigga. Fuck J. Cole. Nigga, fuck J. Cole. You was a bitch ass nigga.
J. Cole is known for his humble and responsible demeanor, with a very lyrical style of music. J. Cole is very respected in rap, so this just gave another reason why people were hoping to see a downfall with these two kids. But talking about this situation just promoted Pump and Perp even more, which was exactly what they wanted. It was time for Pump to capitalize on his exposure. He signed a 5-album deal at just 16 years old with Warner Records. It was the perfect time to drop his debut album, which was guaranteed to garner attention. Lil Pump, the self-titled album, was scheduled to be released in the summer of 2017, but ended up getting delayed for Pump to drop his biggest song ever, Gucci Gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Racking up millions of views on SoundCloud and later had a music video with the release of his album. Gucci Gang became the anthem for what the Clout Era was, and the 1.1 billion views definitely show for it.
Rather go and buy ball, man. Yeah. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Pump's debut project generated significant success and influence in the SoundCloud scene, even showing some love from critics for what it was.
I'm feeling a light to decent 7.
Late night hosts were making fun of him.
Gucci gang, Gucci.
The entire internet was talking about him. And he had a strong community of fans alongside millions of casual listeners. It seemed like he was unbeatable. If you hated him or loved him, he was going to be talked about regardless. We always see talented kids at a young age get taken advantage of, and Pump could have been the next victim in the industry. Pump was paid $345,000 up front for his first album, but 15% revenue on his next 4 albums. Pump got the money and promotion up front, and now he felt there was nothing left for his label to offer him. Instead of falling victim to the label he signed to when he was 16, he lawyered up and secured legal counsel, turning the tables on his initial deal, completely finessing his label. Lil Pump was now a free agent, and every major music label was trying to sign him. He ended up signing with the same label before. Crazy. But this time it was for one album for $8 million, completely different from before. So entering the next year, Pump came out dropping massive tracks. Drug Addicts.
Whole gang full of drug addicts. Ooh, chill.
Skid It.
Only way to sound is skid it. Ooh, hopping out the rave for skid it.
And even landing a feature on the official Deadpool 2 soundtrack. His celebrity status was starting to reach new heights.
Ooh, drip. I can knock a wife a bitch.
Pump then collaborated with heavyweights of the music industry in 2018. I Love It with Kanye West.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
Be Like Me with Lil Wayne.
Be like me. Everybody wanna be like me.
Multi-Millionaire with Lil Uzi Vert.
Multi-millionaire.
And Arms Around You with the late XXXTentacion. This was not a one-hit wonder. Lil Pump was taking over 2018 even stronger than 2017. No one would have expected the Lil Pump experience would have lasted this long. And yet he was working with some of the biggest artists in the world and had all eyes on him for his next project. The Harvard Dropout was finally released in early 2019, but underwent an okay to an underwhelming performance. But if it seemed he was on top of the world from an outside perspective, why didn't it perform well? Well, for one, people moved on from Pump's music fast. His charismatic, chaotic teenage persona had him going viral, and the majority of people would see him doing something, check it out, then quickly forget about it. But most importantly, Lil Pump became one of the pioneers of something trendy. So when you do something that becomes successful or trendy, there's bound for someone to go and do it 10 times better. Now there's artists like 6ix9ine coming out. Gang violence, beef with every rapper, and taking internet antics to the extreme. Everything Lil Pump built up from the Clout Era, but put on steroids. Like his name was literally 6ix9ine and had 6ix9ine tatted on his forehead with rainbow hair. And there was only so much brain damage rap could handle. People were starting not to care for a kid screaming "Skid It" and doing social media antics for the sake of staying relevant, when 6ix9ine was doing things much crazier. Every person who hated Pump was finally happy they were seeing his downfall. Now Pump was trying to milk any attention he possibly could get. He seemed more desperate than ever, shaving his eyebrows, wearing a sports bra, and dissing rappers for no reason.
Fuck Eminem, you is lame as hell. Ain't nobody listening to your old ass. You lame as fuck, bitch.
Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne. I should aim at everybody in the game, pick a name.
Now he got some attention from respected rappers, with the biggest response coming from J. Cole, whose lyrics practically predicted Lil Pump and Smoke Perp's fall off in 1985. But nice enough, Lil Pump and J. Cole had a sit-down interview together, which was very unexpected, but they handled their one-sided beef. Past that point though, the antics were getting old, and music was evolving, and it was time for Pump to evolve as well.
Superstars of the world, Lil Pimp. Hello everybody, how you guys feeling?
He didn't drop any more singles for the rest of the year besides a few features. Crazy enough, labels still wanted him, offering substantial offers, even one label offering him $5 million, which Pump didn't sign. He wanted to stay independent. He was famous enough, rich enough, and had more than enough followers that a label couldn't offer him something that he felt he couldn't do himself. And while that seems reasonable, Pump couldn't have been more wrong. Lazy release after another with no marketing whatsoever, Pump released a surprise album with the producer Ronny J in 2021, and no one cared. Everyone forgot about Lil Pump to this point, and he was the last person that could drop a surprise album. Fast forward to 2023, and the release of Lil Pump 2 only proved his continued decline. Because if your debut project was successful, might as well do the exact same thing. And it was the same. The quality of the music sounded directly from his debut album, but music has evolved. No one wants to hear this. And even if the sound was still normalized, his fans were no longer 16-year-olds. They were now in their 20s, and so was Pump. And yet he was trying to imitate what he was when he was a 16-year-old kid. He wasn't willing to evolve. It seems the Lil Pump saga is over, and the worst part is that Pump could have easily prevented this. If you ask someone their opinion on 6ix9ine in America, their response may conclude that he's fallen off. But yet, if you take a quick glance at his YouTube channel, it tells a much different story. 6ix9ine was aware of the longevity career catering to the American mainstream market and wisely pivoted to embrace Latin music. What I didn't mention is that Lil Pump's music extended beyond appealing to the American or English market. He was consistently dropping Spanish music alongside the music he was already making for the main market. Surprisingly, the Latin community not only loved but embraced Lil Pump, which opened a potential avenue for him to seamlessly transition into the realm of Latin music, especially after milking all that he could from the Harvard dropout and his clout persona. Most could speculate that Lil Pump was actually thinking about this decision as well. Take a chance to keep trying to cater to the American market or evolve into an artist with a versatile and sustainable career. But Lil Pump decided that appealing to the main market was the better choice. And not surprisingly enough, the decision ended up deeming his popularity altogether. So let's say he continued to focus on the American market, like he did in real life. Taking a hiatus to drop 2 projects imitating his younger self was a really bad look. If he took the hiatus to surround himself with talented and successful individuals, he could have turned into a versatile 360 artist, much like how XXXTentacion did before he passed. Lil Pump and XXXTentacion shared a chaotic and rebel attitude towards the music industry. They were both somewhat villains of the industry in their own way. Late 2017, X decided to undergo a complete style change overall, surrounding himself with successful talents and musicians to emerge himself into a complete artist. And he came back very successful, dropping 2 extremely successful projects in just a couple months time span, even one being the most streamed hip-hop album of all time, even if most don't consider most of the project rap. X obviously had more profound artistry than Pump back in their early careers, but it's crazy enough that Pump's first initial steps towards the artist evolution was seen in the song with X called Arms Around You. Pump brought an energy that was very unexpected coming from him. And while nothing was perfect, the song was appealing to both the American and Latin community. It was a step in the right direction, the small steps that Pump needed to finally evolve, because it was the first and maybe only glimpse of evolution in the future of his craft. And while this is a big what if, pretty big what if. I would say Smokepurpp probably had a better chance at longevity in the main market. But if Lil Pump woke up right now and decided to revive his career with a Spanish album, he could gain his relevance right back, just from a different market. He is still young, very rich, and no one thought he would have lasted as long as he did. He finessed the entire American music industry, milking every dollar that he could from being a disingenuous. He has full control of his music, and it's up to him if he wants to put his focus on leaving a larger legacy.